Testing. Ooh, yeah. Okay, mic's working now. Oh, yeah. Mike be miking. Sorry, just waiting for somebody to join, and then we can get started. I still don't know how I got my VR chat character to look as similar to me as it does. All right. Well, while we wait, we'll go. Then we just hop on Discord.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Lockpicking is fun.
Now that was easy.
Oh, I don't remember actually exploring the warden's office the last time I was here, so this will be interesting. Again, I hope everybody's. Actually, I haven't done my intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to my guys, gals, and non binary pals all around the world. You got along with Geek here. Hopefully, joined by somebody else in just a little bit. But if not, we're going to play Rogue Trader for just for a period of time. And then go from there.
What advice do you seek? Let me help.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Okay, good.
This master-crafted patella movement is not fit for a servitor.
Oh. Oh, I'd already searched all this. Okay, I did not realize that. Okay, the only thing I hadn't done was get into the warden's office. Okay, so we go through here.
Venture forth.
To the pit!
Always striving for greatness. Perfect.
Ooh, explosives. I like explosives.
Marching ahead.
Who are you? I was expecting my friend of Vane, not an intrusion. Then your wait is over, on. Vane takes a step forward. However, I do not come alone. I'm accompanied by the Honorable Lord von Valancius. I should have guessed it would be you. What do you want, enemy of Aurora? That's Pit. There's something special about it, is there not? An item of value that was once buried here. Now tell me, Warden, what was the item and who took it from here? You are too late, enemy of the truth. The Bastion has already fulfilled its great purpose. You will never find the trail of the reclaimed relic that now rests in the hands of the devout. Hey, how do you know who I am? Lies have many faces, but there's only one truth, and it has been laid bare before me. I knew the enemy of the truth would come here sooner or later. An, this isn't you. I do not know how it has come to this, but please let me... Quiet, Evie. I promise I will talk to you later, when we are alone. I can't say I'm eager to spend time alone with you. Not after everything I've witnessed on Rakad Philia and what I'm witnessing right now. You know, we had this guy once. He was a quiet one. One day he walked into a middle deck bar, threw one back, then pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. Then he shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has the exact same look in his eyes right now. What madness have you wrought in this prison? Do you truly want to know? This was my garden where I tried to grow the seedlings of a beautiful future. That was before I realized that there isn't a future, not in the sense ordinary people understand. We are too attached to this life, to the limitations of our weak bodies, to the short-sightedness of our eyes that can scarcely see. It is all so insignificant. The true future lies beyond real space.
His name was Ron, and he was my friend. He had worked 33 years at this company.
Do you understand? Why do you mutilate these people? These are my optimates, saints who will guide the flock at the fated hour. Listen. Can you hear? You can't? They're crying out, calling. It's just that their cries are not meant for our ears. They cast their voices out there, beyond the edge of the glass, into the transparent quiet. There they are heard. There, their call is answered. Rogue Trader, every moment spent on talking to this heretic could be a moment spent destroying him and committing this place to purifying flames. Isn't it time we got started? Who is Aurora? Oh, so you managed to barge in here and interfere with the prophetess's designs without even knowing who she is? But it's too late for you. You will never attain sight. All you can do is accept your fate. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. I desire your death, enemy of the truth. Wait! The time for words has passed. Optimates, give your power to this harbinger of Aurora. Let the foes see the truth or become awash in blood. Oh, crap.
Challenging me was a mistake. Your emperor won't save you. Hold on. Chaos guides me. Death to unbelievers. Death to the weak.
I am your doom!
Me.
I mean, if you want to keep shooting your warden, you're more than welcome to. I don't think you really want to, but see if this adjusting it slightly will fix the problem. I am a robot. Blah, 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 blah. No.
I'll do it. as the Emperor commanded.
Well, bolters are very effective.
I know what to do. Easy.
Well, Warden, I hope that hurt. Oh, that was beautiful. A real blast, I have to say.
My faith strengthens me. Here we go. My place is at the fore. At your beck and call. Indeed. Someone else can do this.
Okay.
Out of my way.
Cover me.
nothing else for him.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Anything else? Was that you? Or will do? None will stand against me. Not the Scryer's job.
Just a minor setback.
Out of my way!
Stop it! As the Emperor commands, doubt is for the weak. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
I know what to do.
Damn. Gotta get closer. This is what happens when you do something like this at a very low level. Okay.
Let's get to it.
Okay, let's see.
Follow my lead. Victory is imminent. Let's get to it.
But of course. I'm not so sure. On it.
Chaos scorches me!
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Oh, Argento.
Faith without
They won't expect this. Costly mistake. I know what to do. Easy. Hold on.
I'd rather not. A tactically sound approach. This wound will make a fine scar.
Outstanding. Now back to the front line.
At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
Here we go.
Anything else? I know what is to come. Will do. Anything else?
Chaos guides me.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. I'll do it. Rejoice in battle! It cleanses the body. That is not the Emperor's will. Injuries will not serve.
I know what to do.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. It will be done.
for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless.
He don't get to revive.
Follow my lead. Let's make it quick.
My place is at the fore. Indeed.
Wow. Everything here must be purged with fire. On, what have you done? May I invite you aboard my ship, Yvain? I would like to continue our acquaintance. Ah, he wants to be alone. Can't say I blame him. I, however, have loot. Cargo. Ooh, a noble sword. I will give this to Abelard. Precise last pistol. Probably go to Abelard as well. And improved armored body glove. That will go probably for Ivar's. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in... By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be. I see it too. Whatever the thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk. What? What? It's a mistake. Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she had thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. We could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood. But do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. Wow. She doesn't appear to be shocked by Theodora's heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person, you see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the arch enemy. A person who's tainted themselves, thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much while you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset. You just gave up on her and moved on. You know what? I'm gonna say nothing.
Let's see this through. Onward to victory. Every moment a chance for greatness.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, I like Tide of Excellence here. Okay, so that takes care of him. There goes Sworn Enemy. Go with Athletics. Tide of Excellence for her too. We're gonna bump up her willpower. Let's bump up her ballistic skill and I like Rapid Fire. the bridge. And then get the fuck over it. Don't worry, once we get back aboard ship, we're gonna look at the inventory. If she has anything new to say. The rebellion has been crushed. I have news of your lord. He is safe and in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle. Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Oof. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you've already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence towards a higher-ranking officer will be logged on your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avril Vent, requesting permission to speak on a matter of extreme importance and urgency. You may speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Having two officers bickering in full view of the bridge is unacceptable. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. I thought that drastic times call for drastic measures. This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. But I'm convinced that this step is unwarranted and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of those senior officers. Lord Captain, I encourage you to investigate the actions of Seneschal Worsarian and to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we'll have a mutineer massacre on our hands. There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship, and no one has informed me. I would not deem it a problem worthy of the rogue trader's attention. The lower decks, as it so happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up who dared to establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later, we are still battling rumors that the hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Needless to say, the rumors were baseless. As for the current situation, we have sufficient enforcers to deal with it. But on the ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters. I'm sure that if the Rogue Trader addresses the malcontents directly, he will quell the unrest. I dread to think what problem you will disturb the Rogue Trader with next. Perhaps you'll ask the Lord Captain to break up brawls in the mess room? I've already given you the means to resolve this problem. You simply need to use them. If I may, your lordship, sending a hit squad to crush the rebellion is a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it. Okay, how did all this start? The situation could boil over any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported it up the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found alive, but the searches brought tensions between enforcers and workers to a head. Okay, where does Seneschal Orsarian come into all this? I shall explain. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry, since my competence is under scrutiny. I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There's an established order into the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is that the Rogue Trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I've always handled internal problems myself, so of course, when I received information about cultists hiding in the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valancius will find refuge on their ship. You are far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Orsarian. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors. It has driven people to the brink, Fent says bitterly. Now there's a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate into an all-out insurrection, but when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. Maximum effort. What is Depot 4? Depot 4 is one of the poorest sectors on the lower decks. It is home to clans of general laborers. They are not as valuable to the ship as the families who have served its specialized systems for generations. They're an easily replaceable resource, and one which is now, more besides, giving succor to cultists and minions of the archenemy. Depot 4 is poor and troubled, but at worst that means drunken fights and illegal rot-gut brewing. We've handled the workers of Depot 4 in the past. We would have done so again if the crackdown on Depot 4 hadn't been so harsh. And another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to this sector. It is located on one of the most populated lower decks, and everything that happens there has a knock-on effect on all the neighboring sectors. Master at Arms, the ship's enforcers report for you, and yet you seem hesitant to provide your own perspective. Lord Captain, unlike Lieutenant Vent, I respect the chain of command and realize it is not within my right to challenge my superiors. That being said, while I entirely share Master Orsarian's opinion on what fate Depot 4 deserves, I must know that this insubordination is a direct consequence of practices that he himself has introduced. Cool. Sarback, explain yourself. The ship's regulations state that the Master-at-Arms is responsible for resolving all matters related to the ship's enforcers, and yet it is no secret that the Seneschal has a tendency to show partiality. Those enforcers and officers who he deemed particularly promising are at times given permission to approach him for tutelage. I cannot deny Master Orsarian's experience and insight. The Seneschal has a record of fostering students who have indeed achieved much and demonstrated impeccable performance. However, extending such patronage over the head of their immediate superior encourages disregard for hierarchy among your lordship's servants. Today, an enforcer goes to the Seneschal to report an order from the Master-at-Arms that they happen to disagree with. Tomorrow, they will go to the Lord Captain that they happen to disagree with. Today, an enforcer goes to the Seneschal to report an order from the Master-at-Arms that they disagree with. Tomorrow, they will go to the Lord Captain to object to the Seneschal's order. I notice a pattern in these actions. Lieutenant Vent, would you say that Seneschal has singled you out from your peers in any way? Okay.
Venture forth. Stay sharp.
Should I divine our next step? I go where the whispers lead.
Marching ahead.
I still do not see our purpose in coming here.
Relax, old.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna have to call it here. I'm not feeling so hot. It's been a long week, and I fell earlier today. I'm gonna be doing a house cleaning live soon. But, yeah. Anyways, we solved that, so we will solve some more. Thank you guys as always, and let your geek flag fly high, guys. We'll see you soon.